Hey, so family, back again. Okay, so this one, guys, believe it or not, first let me introduce myself. I'm Erica, your favorite Astro homegirl. And I like to welcome back, if you already been riding with me, and welcome if you new. And the way that I start off, I like to look at the astrology of the person really quick so I can get the energy of them, and then we get into the cards, okay? So, real quick, this one is going to be on NBA YoungBoy, guys, and my son, oh my God, YoungBoy is one of my son's favorites, okay? My youngest one, my baby boy, Ryder. So, this is going to be on him, and, he's on tour right now, so I felt like, they had an issue or an incident that happened in Kansas City. We'll get into that when we get into the cards, but I just wanted to kind of get the energy of him first and who he is. And he is born Kentrell Deshaun Gaulden. Birthday is October 20th. Okay, and of course, he's the rapper NBA YoungBoy, and he's from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Okay, so I'm sorry about that, because I got astrology class coming up. I'm learning. Okay, so guys, he is a Libra sun, okay? So let's see where that house is, okay? And see where the favor lies. Wow. So again, Venus spoils her children. It's in his house of home, the 7th house. So it explains it. It is what it is. He is going to always do good in some kind of way, finagle out of things, like I think he just did, if I'm not mistaken, with his legal woes. Okay, he has a moon in Pisces, so you know what, that explains, he real deep. He been here before, because it's in the 12th house, and that's where he shines. Okay, so this is the thing with that Pisces moon, that also explains why he's able to, he raps so well, his creativity. Pisces is all about that, okay? So, and you know what I was going to say too? I know that they were saying something about his setup, and I was a little bit concerned because I think they said Tiana Taylor, which we'll get into that when we get in the thing, had did his, what is the thing? His setup for the tour, okay? Like his stage and all that kind of stuff. And I know people were saying it was a graveyard, but I'm going to say this, with that 12th house and Pisces, it might not be that bad for him. I'm just speaking. Everything aligns with people in certain ways. Always remember that. Good, bad, and different. But in this case, he is, deeply spiritual in that 12th house energy. That's all I wanted to say. Okay, so real quick, the Mercury is in Scorpio, so that's why he's able to polarize you, and it is in his 8th house. So that is the house of power, in his house of home. So he is going to always, as long as he stay on the up and up, he gonna get to that bread, okay? Wow, his Mars is in Capricorn. Wow. Capricorn is the house of home, and I think it's safe to say he has a stellar career. I know a lot of people don't know him, but he is very, very, very successful when it comes to online. His concerts be sold out, all of the things, okay? And it's crazy. His Jupiter is in Taurus in his house of home. So he is going to always have a bag, okay? He has a really favorite chart, so that has a lot to do with how he was able to finagle up out of the tough times, when he get into them tough times, okay? And I'm going to just say this, that North Node is in Leo. So he's the star. He, just like Beyonce, he's here to be a star, no matter what. So before we get into, let's see what a Saturn is. Ooh, like Puffy with the money. See how he had the legal woes and the issues. So he going to have to learn how to stick in there and stay out of trouble. Put it like that. Okay, and I know before we get into the cards, he's married now, because I had to get caught up. Jazlyn, Mychelle. And I looked, before I pulled up his chart, I just typed them. And she was a Pisces sun from what I could see. And YaYa, one of the children's mother, which is Floyd Mayweather's daughter, is a Taurus sun, okay? I'm gonna say this, the reason why I Google, because let me say this, it says that he has 12 kids, guys, and 10 baby mamas. Ain't that something? Woo-wee. And so I looked at a double XL article, and I mean, it just had one of the earlier ones named, but it's so many it didn't even go into. These are just the two that I could see most recently, and of course been in the, you know, blogs and all that kind of stuff. So Jazlyn is a Pisces sun. He has a Pisces moon, so that explains why she's the wife. And they are married because they soulmates. When you see the moon and the sun, you soulmates, you know. They're just like Big Rico. He is a Leo moon. I'm a Leo sun. So it's interesting. So I get it. All right, guys. So let's get into the cards. Let's see what's up with Mr. NBA YoungBoy, okay? Hey, soul family, back again. I thought we were recording. And I'm so sorry because I done dealt all these cards, okay? But these are the cards for NBA YoungBoy. I don't know what the hell going on today as we get towards the end of the readings, but these are the cards that I dealt for him. So let me start over so we can talk about it. Like I was saying before, I didn't realize that it wasn't recording. I didn't expect to see these kind of cards from him. I'm not really familiar with him. My son, he's one of his favorite artists, and my baby boy Ryder, he's younger. So I've been trying to catch all the little, you know, like doing a little research on him. I know YaYa is one of the children's mom, which is Mayweather's daughter. I see that he's married to one girl, she's a pretty girl too, pretty little girl. And then also it was another girl from the past. So we're going to pull on the three. But let's just talk about the current energy that he's in right now before we get into the relationships, okay? So what I can see, you know, is when you see this strength card in reverse, you know, strength can represent weakness, but not in his particular energy and space, okay? This is about, he has a lot of internal struggles, guys, okay? Don't know much about him, but when I see it, it's giving me the energy of, like, you know, in his head about things, internally going through things. He's been through a lot in his life, clearly. And so this is what this energy represents. It's not weakness. It's more about, like I said, just raw emotions, emotional struggles, okay? And just, you know, the inner struggles. But he has inner strength, okay? But it's like it's a battle, it's a fight, okay? When you see 4 of Wands, this represents home. So, you know, in reverse, it's about personal celebration and inner harmony. But it's also about kind of like breakdown in communication. So in some of his relationships that he deals with, it could be a breakdown in communication on some level, okay? But also with him traveling and having a show, you know, this to me represents his roots. And so when you see this inner conflict, this could be inner conflict and emotions of, you know, just the battle of going back and forth about what his roots and what he's been through, his life, going back and forth with the past, okay? So allegedly, it could be mental energy when it comes to him. It could be a struggle at times for him, okay? Because when you see that 7 of Wands in reverse, it's just an energy of being overwhelmed. So he done been through a lot, and he goes through like a mental kind of situation at times when everything is going on. I always try to explain to y'all the best as I can see, and I'm working on that so y'all can understand what it is that I'm seeing, okay? I saw that these two were on top of each other, and I didn't realize that, okay? But this lets you know that he is always getting to that money, getting to the OWO, getting to the bag, okay? King of Pentacles coming in. So money is not the issue. This is bigger than that. You know, a lot of money is not everything, okay? Because one thing I done learned from losing Big Rico, you cannot take it with you, okay? It's good because you can take care of your family and the things that are here. But when you check out, you can't take this with you. But again, he got money coming in. Work is successful. You know, he's traveling, of course. He's on the tour. So this successful in that regard. But, you know, this is about, even with all the success, he got a lot on his mind. It's like inner turmoil, okay? And he's really fighting on, you know, the realignment, you know, choosing happiness through it all, being thankful for all the things that he has, instead of not realizing what's in front of him, but realizing, okay, I know I done been through all this. I know this is what's, you know, I'm struggling with, but I'm grateful for what's in front of me right now and the support, my family, my, you know, my kids, my life, okay? We do clearly see with that Knight of Wands, he's definitely passionate and energetic, and he's in motion. Okay, he's traveling state to state, city to city. All right, and when you see this too, this is about just experiencing a little bit of struggle on cancellation when it comes to the tours. And I think they said that the Chicago tour was canceled due to, you know, the type of music that he brings. They didn't, and I guess him having like a what you call it, him and I think, is it the rapper Dirk, not getting along, so not wanting to cause, you know, violence and unnecessarily issues in that city. Okay, so that kind of shows that as well. He has again, collaborations and partnerships, but I'm gonna just say this, we're even looking at his energy and we ain't even tapped into relationships. And him being a Libra sun, this also represents, you know, he may be married, but he got a lot of different relationships going on, okay? And there's secrets involved. Secrets are involved, okay? It's what's hidden, it's what you can't see. He has a very strong intuition, guys, even though he's going through all the things. He doesn't always follow his intuition, and that's something that he got to tap into. And I hope that, you know, with him, me seeing him being spiritual, that when he kind of scrolls through the internet and you pull up the readings on you, I hope he come across mine so he can see. You get what I'm saying? The energy of that, because these people do tap into their readings, okay? Believe it or not. It's an energy right here with that King of Cups in reverse. And you got the, like I said, he go with a lot of internal energy of struggle when it comes to his past. Look at that. That's deep, guys. That's really deep, you know? One thing is, he's a manifester, so he gonna make it happen. He gonna bring in the success. He gonna bring in the money. He gonna put in the work. Okay? He gonna stay in motion. But he got a lot going on internally in the background. But he gonna continue to persevere, okay? You see that? He gonna make it happen. That's a fact. But he do struggle with his past a lot. And whatever he's been through, which seems like a whole lot, he struggles with that, guys, okay? He's also felt betrayed in his past in certain energies, okay? And that's another thing that brings struggle, you know, when you see that Ten of Swords in reverse, okay? But when you see that, beside that, it's more of, Six of Wands is about winning. He don't feel like he's not winning, but this is just more of an energy of, I would say when you see it next to this Ten of Swords in reverse, is like, he can have all the recognition and all the money, but like I said, he got things that he's dealing with in the background internally, okay? He does have an ancestor that crossed over that watches over him. And with him being a Libra, he fights to keep the balance. But he got a powerful ancestor that is watching over him, you know, to pull him through these low points of energy that he feels, okay? All right? Because look, he feels like he's in retreat. Like He's withdrawn in certain situations and areas in his life. When you see that Hangman, it's about just kind of like going within, you know. And he's working on having a new perspective in life, you know. Again, he's very spiritual, like I said. So, you know, digging for deeper insight as he presses forward, you know, in his journey. Okay? We're going to pull some of those other cards to see what messages come up for him as well. I didn't expect to see that for him. Because he a little young boss. He getting to the money. He doing his thing. Got good music. But I mean, we all go through things. So it is what it is, you know? Let's see. We're going to get into the love. But let's just see. Let's check on baby boy. He is the baby. So let's see. Let's pull some of these and see what's up too. Let's see what's up with him. And then we'll go back to these. Let's see what's up with the baby. Be a young boy. Be a young boy. We're gonna keep it just because of the way it popped out. But let's see what's up with him. Okay, there we go. Coming out for him. That's how, excuse me, that's how the other cards was coming out. They was, messages were just popping out. Let's see. You gotta watch that. Let's see. A few messages for him. Let's see what's up for him. We're just gonna take it just the way everything kind of fell out, you know. I ain't gonna even, you know. Any extra messages? Yep, there they go. It's interesting because even with me looking at a few of the cards, it looks very telling to even with what we pulled in a sense. So let's just see. Oh, because they say he deal with a lot of, he got a lot going on with the 3 different baby mamas and stuff like that, you know. Let me see. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so he got a lot going on, guys, when it comes to these relationships that he's in and dealing with, okay? You got hidden agenda. So, you know, when you see that, it's about secret intentions, manipulations, disguised as kindness, hidden motivations, you know, too helpful to trust. So, in certain energies, you know, with him dealing with stuff, he may have hidden agenda, okay? Remember I said he got to work on himself, and it's interesting because that card says Self-Care Sunday. You know, him, again, it's a battle, but he prioritizing the rest, recharging emotionally, working on that, okay? The me time energy does matter. Now, they say he married, but you can tell that he is a true Libra sun because he got a lot of different things going on. Even though he may be married, it's other things happening, okay? Because situational single means, you know, temporary loneliness, choosing solitude, you know. But to me, that just represents other things that he has going on because he's clearly married, okay? And maybe someone that he's dealing with at the time, Maybe single, okay? Behind the mask, like I said, he fights. It's a battle. Didn't I just say that? I can't make it up. Hidden emotions, concealing true self, afraid to show reality. No one sees the real me. I said that when the cards came in, didn't I? I said it's a battle. It's like a back and forth thing with his energy, because I can, I can pick it up in the cards. Cards mean different things in different ways, okay? He's sneaking and cheating, child. You see that? Blind date, surprise meeting. So he is, he do whatever he do. It might not be necessarily a lot of strings attached, but you see it, and they say it could be love or disaster, child. But he got wake-up calls. Remember I said that temperance card there. Spiritual awakening, sudden clarity, urgent awareness, Him having to step into, not being able to ignore the spiritual call, okay? Situationships he got going on outside of his, marriage, okay? Allegedly, unclear boundaries, okay? Mixed signals, more than friends, less than lovers. What are we? You got some people, even with him being married, they questioning the situation, okay? Closure, okay? Remember I said in certain interesting things that he's been through in his past, it's about letting go and ending chapters, okay? Like I said, he in a fight emotionally, internally. So this is about emotional release and finally feeling free, okay? Red flags. I think that shows him warning signs, ignored intuition, potential trouble. You know better, okay? So this could be red flags with relationships, red flags with situations in his life. But hey, need I say more? Okay, he might have people around him that are clout chasers, doing anything for attention, fame, hungry, desperate for followers, and anything for likes. So somebody represents this energy, okay? He got broken promises here. Interesting. Disappointed expectations, failed commitments, lost trust. Words meant nothing. So somebody gonna feel like broken promises, okay? He got influencer status. So somebody he deal with, they on social media, okay? Social recognition, online fame, power to influence, swipe up. So one of these chicks is I'm not familiar, but somebody got influencer status, okay? And then look, catfish, look at that. I can't make it up. Pretending to be someone else online, fake profile, deceptive images, not who you think I am. So somebody is not telling the truth. But even with catfish, he could just be doing other things. And it could be somebody, catfish to him. But at the same time, it could be him reaching out to people, but they don't realize who it is until they meet them and see them. Who knows? It's just me, reading the messages, okay? But remember I said he got lessons to learn, and I promise you it's crazy because Drake even got that same card. And this is the energy we in as we closing out the end of this year, closing out a cycle, okay? Lessons learned, wisdom gained, completing cycles, growth through experience, okay? I'm wiser now. So, he got a lot going on, but lessons are being learned through this, okay? And it's crazy because the last card, I remember I said he not showing y'all, but he go through things. Two-faced. Says one thing, does another, okay? This is somebody, when you say betrayal behind kindness, pretends loyalty, trust carefully. So he may be promising somebody one thing and, doing another. You never know. It's interesting. All right, Mr. NBA YoungBoy, you got a lot going on, good sir. And we ain't even tapped into your relationships yet. Okay. Wow. Okay, so we're going to get into the meat of things. Some just said pull the top and the bottom again. Toxic love. So it's toxicity when it comes to his love life. Even though he married, he got other stuff going on, okay? Addictive patterns, harmful attachments, can't live without you, pain disguised as passion. And like I said, he getting to the money. Money moves. You see it. Smart decisions, strategic investments, building wealth, and making my money work. Okay? So the money is not it. He got other things, a lot of other things going on, okay? So, wow. I didn't expect to see all that, but hey, we see it. And hopefully y'all can resonate with some of the messages with him, because I'm not really, like I said, that familiar with him, but I'm getting familiar because I'm learning right now. So let's ask about, let me look at the card thing, because it's 3 different women from my understanding, which I Googled. And so we got the wife, her name is Jazlyn, and I Googled her, and it looks like she's a Pisces sun, okay? So let's see what's up. And that's interesting. I think I said that when I was reading with her, me Googling her Pisces sun, because he has a Pisces moon, I think. And that will represent a soulmate relationship. And with, again, Pisces is, they can deal with a whole lot of other things based on the terms that you deal, you know, the cards that you deal to them, okay? So they can, I mean, it could be like poly situation, that kind of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It just all depends. But it could be really toxic too with that energy. So let's clear the cards and see what's the current energy with him and the wife, Jazlyn, okay? Take me a sip, child. He got a lot going on. Let's see. Thought I had a little music going, but it stopped. Let's see. Let's see what's up with him and Jazlyn. Is that was her name? The wife. And he is currently married to. Okay. Let's see what's up with him and the current wife energy. Okay, so they go on. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Let's see. He got a lot going on, okay? I promise you, my nose is itching so crazy with him. This is crazy. It's different for me. Okay, let's see extra messages for him. Okay, there we go. See that right there? Okay. It kind of coincide with the messages we damn pulled, really, on a cold. Damn. Ooh, child, I can't take it. This just confirms what we pulled, honestly. So here we go. He has an affinity for her, you know, coming in as the King of Wands, all right? So he's passionate about her. He does have a love for her, okay? You can see that in the energy, all right? So when you see the King of Wands, it's about action and passion, okay? So he's passionate about this girl, but he got so much shit going on with him, child, that it's going to always be an energy of her it's a breakdown, regardless, whether he's married or not, okay? He got a lot going on, okay? And it's toxic, y'all. You see that? He got toxic ways. Their love relationship is toxic, okay? And even though they married, it's still an energy of 3. And you saw that in the extra messages when you saw the different situations going on, okay? So it's still 3 people on the table. This ain't no one-way relationship, okay? So her marrying him, it's understood that this is what comes with this man, okay? When you see the Knight of Cups, this is like, yeah, he married to her, but he be gaslighting her, playing games. And then he jealous on top of that. Ain't that crazy as hell? And this is their marriage, guys. Wow. They got a lot going on in just a little small spurt, okay? And look, I can't make it up. When you see these, you can't pull. I can't pull the cards. Y'all saw me flip them 3 and 3s. You see that? 3 cups. 3 situational women that he got an affinity for. Whether they the main, the side, whatever. Y'all see that? So this girl coming into this relationship, it is what it is. And she had to understand this on some level, okay? And again, he played mind games with her. You see that? Wow. It's a lot of chaos. It's a lot of clouded, judgment. It's just, it's times when she feel like giving up. But she ain't gonna do it. You can see it in the cards, but it does get exhaustion. It gets exhausting with him at times, okay? Because he know how to finesse her. He know how to reel her right back in. Look at that. With that magician and that sun. Bringing her right back in after all that toxicity. Y'all see that? Ooh, he a true Libra for real. And I don't know if she already have kids, but it's on the table that she possibly have another child coming in. It could be a little boy. And I know he got a lot of kids, but I'm going to always keep it real with y'all and tell y'all what I see. Ooh, that's a toxic little situation, ain't it? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's, damn, I didn't expect to see that. I'm going to just pull a few on them, too. On this one, too. Just 3. I don't care. Just 3. And then we're going to go into YaYa. And let me see what their names was. So the wife name was Jazlyn Mychelle. It was YaYa. And then I think the girl with YaYa was Janiya, if I'm not mistaken. So y'all work with me. I'm trying to get it together, get it right for y'all, okay? So let's hurry up and ask about their marriage. So let's just get a little few current energy around them, just a little bit. We'll just get 3 spirit, just 3. See what's up with them. Be a young boy and his my wife, Jazlyn. Be a young boy and his wife. They said that Tiana Taylor did his tour set. And I heard it is real creative and really dope. I don't know all the details, but, I heard that about his tour as well. And Jim around him as well, Jazlyn Mychelle. Let's see. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. We're going to ask for 3 more. Let's shuffle. Okay, we're going to just take it. Okay. It's still all the same messages still kind of coming up, okay? You see side hustle. So she might be into that, you know, coming up with her and the other ways to make money, okay? You got status upgrade here, new achievements, improved social standing, okay, elevation. So that might be her motivation of staying, able to elevate and bring in other opportunities. But at the end of the day, you still got that side person energy is through and through, okay, with him doing other things. Look at that sneaky link coming right back in. So the messages align, okay? Hidden encounter, private meetings, discreet intimacy, you know, nobody needs to know. And then, remember I said that gaslighting comes in? That's that hopeless romantic, that Knight of Cups, you know, believing in fairy tales, idealizing love, constantly waiting, forever dreaming. So he be running so much game. That Libra is Vanessa, baby. You hear me? So these messages match what we pulled. So, wow. He is a mess, okay? NBA, Mr. YoungBoy. So let's pull on now the energy around him and Money YaYa, which is Floyd Mayweather's daughter, okay? So let's see what's up with that energy. So Money YaYa, Money YaYa. Okay, let's see what's up with that. Let's see the energy around his energy with her. Money YaYa. What Money YaYa? Okay. Got that little cute little boy. He's so cute. He gonna be a boxer just like his granddaddy, baby. Knocking motherfuckers out. Okay. Money YaYa. He ain't gotta worry about that. Mayweather, he love that little baby. You hear me? That's how it's supposed to be, though. Okay, let's see. Oh, mama is beautiful, too. All right, let's see what's up. He still be messing with her, y'all. Oh. She better watch out. Look, he fooled with her, y'all. At the end of the day, you know, it could be a lot of back and forth, a lot of shit talking. You know, I always keep it a buck with y'all, but when you see that 4-1, she feel like home, okay? This somebody who he feel, you know, secure about when it comes to her, okay? He may be married, but that's the energy that he has when it comes to her. It's affinity to her. And he still be dealing with her. And that's why y'all saw him say she was pregnant. I don't know. It came out a couple weeks ago that she possibly could be having another baby. But again, we clearly see that he do other things, but with him gaslighting the wife, but you can see it right here, okay? He feel like home when it come to her. He feel secure when it come to her. And he be sneaking and hiding and still be all in her face, okay? And this energy also gives him a sense of peace. So believe it or not, when he around YaYa, he feels a sense of peace. It's a 4 and 4. It's 2 4s here. Okay? Let me see what day her birthday was. She was on the 20th. Taurus energy. Okay? This is about being in alignment. So this is an energy that could seem toxic you know, and karmic, but it was meant to happen. So they were meant to come together and have their child, okay? But it also shows that he creates the illusions. He always on the BS. So he's the one who creates the issue that y'all see, okay? Because he fooled with her. He still be caught, you know, dealing with her in the background. So that's why y'all see things come out the way that they do, okay? He's married. So when you see that 9 of Cups in reverse, it's like she's looked at as being, you know, not looked at as being the smartest, or not looked at as being number one, or, you know, looked at as being crazy, but he has an affinity for her, okay? At the end of the day. And for, hey, Echo baby. Hey, my baby. Y'all look at my baby. I'm sorry. Okay, Echo, I'm trying to do the cards. Okay, Pookie Cookie. I love you. It's my baby, y'all. I love you, boo. You gonna get a little energy, a little attention. Sorry about that, y'all. I love you, Echo baby. So YaYa ain't looked at in the best light, but it's like he into whatever he feel like is what he choosing something else with Jazlyn, Mychelle, but at the end of the day, y'all, he fooled with this girl. And I'm gonna say this too. They do have a son together, a little boy. And when you see the 5 of Pentacles, that means that, again, she's looked at as looking crazy when it comes to him, okay? And so it's almost like maybe not at this time they not dealing with each other, but he fooled with her, y'all. So don't get it messed up, okay? So they may be having a pause with the rest energy and the 5 of Pentacles. But when you see that 4 of Wands, it's family. And she feels like home, okay? And they do have a little boy together. And he loves that little boy, because you can see this in the upright. Came right out. And I'm going to say this too. We gotta watch and see. But it's a possibility that she can have another little boy from him. So let's just, you know, be in the background and watching and looking and seeing, okay? All right, so that's on YaYa, okay? Ooh, this is toxic, y'all. I wasn't ready for all this. So let's ask about, what's the baby girl name? The last one, it's a 3. I know it's 12 baby mamas, but these the top 3 that everybody be asking about. So her name, because I wrote down my notes, is Janiya. So let's see the current energy with him and Janiya, okay? It didn't say. So let's see what's up with them. I'm gonna ask for 1 and 3 with them. Current energy with him and Miss Janiya. And I do remember her name from the past. So this is who he was with before in the beginning. I mean, I know it's 12, but you get what I'm saying, y'all. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Him and Janiya. Let's see. Okay, ooh, child. Okay, so instruments, yep. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all what I see with them. Oh, this girl is a problem, okay? I think they already have kids together or whatnot. And it's crazy how the same cards come up. But he still be dallying with her, okay? He got love for her. And look, there go your answer right there with the 3 of Cups. And look, he might be married to that one girl, but he got love for this girl right here. You see that lovers in the upright? Oh, And it's secrets, it's hidden, it's what we can't see. And it might even come out over a period of time too with the High Priestess in reverse, especially with the moon in reverse. Y'all might find out that he might be, you know, doubling back and forth, okay? But he got love for this girl, okay? And it's a struggle for him because they not together. But even though he married to this one girl, he struggles with this situation with this Janiya girl. I don't even know her, but baby, he got a love for you, baby girl, okay? And look, it's deep. It's toxic. He weak when it comes to Janiya, y'all. He got a weakness for her. He got a lot going on, baby. Well, let's, I think we done got our answers as far as everything that's going on with him in the current sense. So let's just get some extra messages, you know, in his life, love life, just all general messages and all, you know. Let's see. Before we close out and get out of here. Let's see. We're going to get out of here. So we see, guys, that he is a mess, okay? He is a true Libra sun, baby, all right? Mr. NBA YoungBoy. And I guess we'll see it all play out over a period of time. Y'all keep me posted, comment in and tell me more that I need to ask. Like I said, I didn't know a lot about him. This is my first time, so I'm gonna try to, you know, stay up on it and do some more research. But y'all help me out. Extra messages going on with him. Right, okay. Before we get out of here, let me be a young boy. Okay. We're gonna take that too. Before we get out of here. Extra message. There we go. Well, his messages stay the same. I'm done. We're gonna get out of here, okay? Again, we got the same ones, and y'all see me flipping these same deck. Influencer status again, safe space, emotional sanctuary, comfortable solitude, protected vulnerability. Here I'm safe. Remember I said he feels safe with YaYa? So there go y'all confirmation with that. I don't know who is the influencer, but it's there, okay? You got red flags, because he is full of shit. Oh my God, I can't take it. And then you got energy vampire, okay? So draining connections, toxic. Protect your energy, time to cut cords. He got cords with that last little girl. You hear me? And he be sneaking. Look, sneaky link. Sneaky link. And y'all see me over here just doing what I can to get whatever I can. And the same cards. And it's a whole deck of cards. And the same cards coming out. Okay? The only different card came out is inner child, because healing the childhood wounds. Remember I said in the beginning in the reading that, you know, he battles with that, with his past. Did I not? Okay, so reconnecting with joy, you know, playfulness restored and return to innocence. So he battles with his past, okay? All right, that is crazy, crazy, crazy. I love the cards. I love the way things go. It's safe to say that, you know, his tour and all the things that he's doing is successful. Getting to the money bag and that OWO is successful. He has inner demons that he battles with. We can clearly see that, you know. And it's something that he's working on. It's a work in progress. It's a struggle, but he's working on it. And with his relationships, they a motherfucking mess. That is what it is. Yeah, he married, child, but he got a lot going on in the background, okay? So I love y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Peace and love. And listen, any other people you would want me to read on and questions that you have, please leave them freely in the comments. And this clearly going to be a part 2. So any insight or any feedback on this will be very helpful as well. I love y'all. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys soon and in the next one. All right. Love y'all. See you soon.